and gentlemen, I'm excited to have you with me. And the people who have been following my podcast, I want to say I'm extremely grateful for you all because you guys give me the energy to keep going, and I couldn't do it without you. Today with me, I have Mr. Jason King. How you doing today, man?
Yeah, let's get into it, man. I'm
Yeah,
blessed and highly favored, but
yeah, I'm trying to stay in them spirits, man. I'm trying to stay in them spirits.
I know it, and I know it, but I want everybody to understand this. This episode ain't gonna be like it usually don't. It's not gonna be like it usually would be. It's not gonna be.
We're not about peace and prosperity today.
Not today.
Not today.
I'm about. I want all the smoke.
He wants it. Okay,
I want it all.
Man, and, listen. Go ahead.
What I'm not gonna tolerate, and I'm not gonna deal with, is hate for another man for no apparent reason. Just no apparent reason.
Man, you know
what? Go ahead.
I can relate to that, man. I feel like no matter how much good I put out there in the world, I still find myself constantly fighting hate. Like, why is it so bad? How, like, you know what I'm saying? How is it so hard not to put somebody else down? But, through it all, I still persevere. And, at the end of the day, I have to look at it as if, it's not about me. And I got to keep pushing this content out, regardless of how I feel. But it's just a fight that nobody talk about.
The fight that we don't talk about and what men don't say, we hold our mouth shut about other men that's feminine, that talk crazy and talk reckless. Like my biggest thing, like I tell you, when people are around me and you, and then they see me with you, they already know it's up. Cause I know I just had a look on my face like, you want to do it, let's do it. Let's get busy. I'm not playing with you. Stop playing around with people. Stop talking crazy to me. Stop saying stuff to me. Like, yo, if you can't be a respectable human being, then just back off. Back off. If you don't have nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. Like, why you always got to be tearing people down? That's a lot of things. And it's just not in black men. It's just men in general. We be haters. And we see a man with a beautiful woman. We get jealous of that man and then go try to take that man's woman. We do crazy stuff like that, like it's a challenge. That's not a challenge. That's you being weak. Go get your own. Go find you a beautiful woman that you can have on your own. Stop being a hoe.
You ain't lying, man. I definitely, I know that men do that. And I've never been around some people in my circle that have done that. But I do know that, even before or after, men don't have the respect to leave that woman alone. Like for instance, for me, and I don't talk about this very much, but if I'm questioning on one chick, because I know how men move. I know this. If I'm questioning on one chick and I know that another man like her, I gotta back up. And the reason why I do this is because that man ain't gonna stop. So regardless if I get her or not, and some people say that's not my choice to make. I don't see how it's not. But if I stay where I am in constant pursuit of this woman, there's always a chance that this man, he's always gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? And I hate that it has to be that way. Cause I'm like, bro. Like once I found out somebody liked the same chick I like, I'm like, bro, out of all the women, bro. So I just be the bigger person and only just let that person have them. And I really don't just really follow up on that for much longer. And because one of the reasons that you said is because, they'll see you with some chick and want her. And then you have your friend who will secretly want that chick too the whole time. And this is why you got to be careful on who you give information to regarding your relationship. Because they just going to use it against you when the time is right.
That's why, and that's another reason why I tell young girls, stop trying to befriend men all the time. That friend zoning guys, that's such a level of disrespect because all you doing is having a 8-ball in the corner pocket. You asking for trouble. You asking for trouble. But again, with these, as they call them today, sassy men, like we got spicy dudes, we got people that tear that. The fact that you going up makes them mad. The fact that you're doing better makes them uncomfortable, and they can't say nothing good about you. Like when I talk to you, bro, I tell you all the time, bro, you doing so good that you don't even realize it. But the haters that's around you constantly, oh man, you ain't doing it. You ain't doing that. And I see you doing it. They can't see it because they got a bitter bitch spirit. That's all I'm gonna say. That's what's wrong with them. They just acting like a girl. They can't stop hating. They just can't stop. It's like a disease.
You know something, like I don't really understand. Maybe I don't, because I never hated another man, period. And I feel like, how can you hate somebody? Wouldn't it be wiser to just ask this person how they're doing it so you can do the same thing? You see what I'm saying? So I don't understand. Like, that's probably why I have such a hard time seeing. Like, I to this day believe I ain't got no haters. You know?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You realize that this day you got one today. You should have realized it when you told me. But if you would have told me all that when you told me that, I would have went where I would have went, and I would have did what I needed to do. And it would have been some furniture. For real, it would have been some furniture moving, because all that. Like I tell people all the time, you got to watch your mouth. You can't just be talking to somebody. Oh, I would have did all this. The stuff you told me that dude did, I'm like, yo, bro, you out of pocket. You stay right down the street from me. You know what it is. We can get busy. I'm like, you Paul, no Diddy. But you know better. Like, you a grown man and you saying stuff that we know was fueled by your girlfriend. And you gassing up and then you tearing somebody down. If you don't have nothing good to say about nobody, don't say nothing. Especially when it comes to a creation of something that somebody did, something that you hadn't accomplished at all. But you got your 2 cents to say, oh, I'm finna tear him down a little bit. Just constructive criticism. It ain't no such thing as constructive criticism. That's a guard to be a hater. That's just you saying what you want to say, and then you putting a cushion between it so you don't get the taste slapped out of your mouth.
You know something, like I was just going to bring that up. What is the difference between constructive criticism and somebody just plainly being disrespectful? Like, is there limits to this? Is there a certain level when they go below the belt? Like, hey man, like, okay, you taking a little bit too far. Because me, I take everything as constructive criticism, and I probably need to stop and be like, that was disrespectful. You see what I'm saying? Unless it's about a situation, right? And like you're blatantly being disrespectful, as in like your behavior is causing a change in somebody's attitude unintentionally. That's probably where I draw the line at disrespect. But like, if somebody, either asks you, like somebody asks you a question, hey, what do you think about this? And they use it as an opportunity to get disrespectful or constructive criticism. Like, what's the difference? What's your discernment when it comes to something like that?
It's the way that they verbalize the stuff. Mm-hmm. So a constructive criticism, like with me, okay, if I ask you, hey, how was the course? Did you go watch the course? Tell me where I missed the mistakes at. And then you say, well, it was a gap right here. Mm-hmm. It was a pause right here. Mm-hmm. So you might want to go back and re-record that and then go look at that again and do this again. This is where that I saw a certain disconnect. This is where I saw a pause. Put this piece of paper right here, put that there. That's constructive criticism, because you see what I did? I built you up in the areas that you were missing. Now, on the other hand, you see me raise it because I'm finna go into the whole nigga shit. The being downplaying. Oh man, I would have never did none of that, man. That's wrong, man. You bad. You the enemy. Cause you ain't this. You ain't that. You need to take that down, bro. You wrong for that. Boy, fuck you, boy. You can eat a bag of dicks.
We ain't getting monetized in this video.
Hey, we ain't getting monetized. I told you. I ain't playing with them boys. Like, why you want to be a hater? Like, you tearing somebody that's hate. That's all I hear from men.
You know what? Since it's too late and the cat's out the bag and we ain't getting monetized for this video, let me go ahead and play this video since we ain't gonna get paid for it anyway.
We ain't get paid for it.
Because listen. This is why I love
and make sure you tag this man in the stuff so he don't flag it.
All right, yeah. I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Let's see. Let me go ahead and share my screen real fast. Yeah. All right, bet. Because I got sent this video. And I'm gonna play it.
Yeah, I sent it to him. I sent it. Did.
Let's see what they got to say.
This is why you a loser. Let's talk some game. This is feminine energy. You know how y'all are feminine and you ain't never gonna make it in a masculine world? This is feminine energy right here. Jealousy and envy. This is feminine. And this is what makes you feminine. What masculine men do when they see greatness, they feel something. But it's not a negative feeling. It's inspirational. It's inspiring. It's motivational. It's congratulatory. So when you see greatness, if you're masculine, you see it, you congratulate it, and you're trying to learn so you can be great too. You know why? Because masculinity is the battery and the fuel to progress humanity forward. So we need masculine men. And so God made you like that. God made masculine men so that when they see greatness, they get inspired, and they get inspired to do great things to move humanity forward. That's what masculinity is about. But if you're a bitch or feminine, when you see something, you get in your feelings. When you see something great and when you see a man doing great things, you get in your feelings and you get destructive. You start tearing it down like a toxic bitch. You understand? That's cancer. That's not masculinity. Masculinity is designed to move us forward. So when a man sees something that's positive or inspiring him, he feels something and he uses that feelings to motivate. And this motivation helps move humanity and society and life forward because he's inspired to do good things to move humanity forward. He's inspired to go procreate and keep the gene pool going. He's inspired to start a business and get his money to take care of his family. This sustains life and humanity. This is called masculine energy. But when you sit back and you see a man doing good things and you feel ill and you start hating and you start tearing it down, you're a toxic bitch. Facts. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful, my brother. I'm trying to game you up. And whether you want to be religious, whether you want to be motherfucking metaphysical, whether you don't believe in God, whatever, when you put out negative energy, that becomes your life. You don't get good energy back. This is why haters never prosper. Because if a hater prospered, if a hater was to prosper, the whole world would burn down. If dudes like you had a platform and could prosper, the whole world will burn down. So the elements are actually working against you because we don't need a hater, because a hater will drive humanity into ruins and we would cease to exist. So God don't give nobody like you a platform. God don't give nobody like you resources. God don't give nobody like you good women because you're destructive. You're not masculine. You don't deserve it. I hope y'all paying attention to this shit and how this shit go. This is why y'all not successful, because you haters and y'all just on the inside. You should never see something great and it fucking makes you feel bad. You'll never get nothing good. That's on a metaphysical level. That's on a Big Bang Theory level. That's on a karmic level. That's on a Jesus level. That's on an Allah level. That's on a religious level. If you put out positive energy, you get it back tenfold. If you put out negative energy, that's what your life becomes. So when you walk around hating on motherfuckers, when you walk around fucking feeling negative about shit, God is not going to reward you because you're going to do nothing but destroy and you're going to drive humanity into the ground. This is why haters don't last long. This is why dudes who rob and do bullshit, they die and go to jail and they don't last long because that's what happens to destruction. Destruction begets destruction. This is why I tell y'all all the time, stop with that punk ass hating and trolling shit. Y'all got to get this shit together. That type of shit make me mad. I hate seeing y'all like that. And the fact that you're a subscriber of mine and the fact that you're a follower of mine is very disappointing. And if I had a button so I could fucking kick you off this shit so you could never watch me again, that's what I do because I don't like hating ass niggas.
My nigga.
You know what? What triggered him to
some of the same situation that happened to you today? That's what triggered him.
That's
what triggered
he went on a rant.
That's what I'm talking about. That's how we gotta stop the bruh. These old these pansy ass, floozy ass little dudes, bro. Since we ain't getting monetized, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. We got a bunch of bitch ass niggas around here, bro, and I'm tired of it. And it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. You already see, like, but listen, I remember a time back when you told me some stuff about a guy at the gym did something kind of spicy, something, and I was like, hey, yo. Yeah, I didn't know that came up there. But it's kind of weird. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? We was in the midst of talking, and then you say, yeah, he did this, and this.
Ever since you're talking about that crunch. Okay, yeah. I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
You told me that. I ain't never break eye contact with that dude.
That was
every time I see him.
Yeah, actually, that situation is what I put in the ebook, and that was like like obviously you got to get the book. I got to release the book again. I put it on hold right now because it's just some people.
One particular person.
I ain't gonna say one because I don't think the book is very hard to comprehend. So
it ain't hard to comprehend. If you read the book, then you understand the book. If you don't read the book, you don't understand the book. That's what comprehension is. Reading is fundamental. So if you tell me that you read the book and then you come out and you say something like this, I know you ain't read the book. Nigga, come on, bro. I know you ain't read the book. You're lying. You gonna tell me something? You read pieces of the book, and when it got spicy and it got real, I don't like that. You need to tell him because you were talking to your girl, and then she got upset, and then you had to mask her emotions, and then since you feminine and ain't got no balls, you ended up acting just like she acting towards somebody she don't even know or don't even know what happened.
So do you think that people are reading that and putting themselves in my position saying what they wouldn't have done like at the time? Because it's you're not supposed to know what to do. Because if you knew what to do, then it wouldn't be a book. It wouldn't have been a situation. But if you didn't know, like if I write a book about what I did and then I write right after it on what I did wrong, obviously that I seen a discrepancy. There was a disconnect somewhere that I had to register later in my head once I accumulated enough emotional intelligence to be able to be like, oh, wait a minute. Right.
My boy, we both know that, but we both know the remedy and the problem that occurred, that the person reading the book read it with his female emotions. Because if he would have read it to comprehend and he would have got to the part where you started breaking it down, why you put that in there, because you know that person, you know exactly that person didn't get there because you know from one of your other predecessors that completed the book and what his conversation was way different than that one. So you can tell when somebody only read the book to respond and to tear you down from somebody that said, oh yeah, I read that. And I got the witnesses. So I know, and he was a witness too, but God be the glory. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be this way, Father, but I'm tired of these fuck niggas.
Look, check it out. I'm going to use inclusive language. I'm going to say they, them. I'm going to say they, them read the book, right?
I'm going to say they, them. I ain't going to say they, them.
They them read the book, lied to my face, said that they loved it, and then felt some type of way. Now I don't understand that. If somebody,
she did do that.
They them.
She did do that. I'm out here. I'm out here. I want all the smoke.
I can either confirm or deny.
That's exactly what it's gonna be. But I can confirm and deny. You want to come talk to me? Come talk to me. I'll confirm it right in your face. But see. That's the whole point. That's the whole point. Like this is what I'm telling you, D. So in the beginning, you need to learn your boundaries of saying, hey, that ain't cool what you said to me. Don't speak to me like that. Because you know what I'm saying? Because like you said, you take constructive criticism all the time. But sometimes constructive criticism ain't constructive criticism. It's just a hating ass person being a hating ass person. They just using constructive criticism as a coward's argument. Oh, I want to protect myself, but I want to say something negative to him anyway. I want to hate. I can't help but hate. I got to hate. I got to be a hater. I got to get it out. I got to talk crazy to him because I know he ain't gonna say nothing back. But if Jason with him, guess what? What the 5 fingers say to the face? Slap! You gonna get out my face with that garbage, boy, because you already know better. You know better. You're a grown man. You should have respect for another man and respect for another man's artwork. You don't tear them down. You don't tear them down. You give them the what he actually asked for. What is the resolution to the problem? How can I fix it and make it better? Not how can I make this person feel less than? That's the problem. They don't know what he does know. But like I told you, that boy, listen, that boy a few rocks short. He a few rocks short of a candy box. He gone. His head gone, bro. He gone, bro. It ain't there.
Man, I just think, man, listen, I'm gonna give the benefit of the doubt.
I done told you about doing that. I ain't gonna do no benefit of the doubt because the benefit of the doubt would have gave him respect when he said what he said to you.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, that's what the benefit of the doubt ran out the door. Because he had a conscious thought to say that. And when he said it, I'm like, yo, you out of pocket. You trying to start mess. But if you want it, come bring it to me. You stay about 20. You stay about 4-5 doors down from me. You know where I stay. I give you my apartment number is right down the street. You stay right down the street from me. He gonna post it up. I don't care. You stay right down the street from me. We neighbors.
You know, I guess I just need your level of discernment because I'm thinking like, oh, okay, maybe because like I'm thinking like because I got everybody's best interest, everybody got mine.
You do, but that's because you're a good person. I'm not a bad person, but I've been through the situations that you've been through my entire teen life, and I got to a point to where it made me a vicious person when I got older. And people always like, you always mad. I'm not mad. I'm just not finna let you play with me because you think it's funny, because you like to tease people. You like to be a hater. Get out of my face. Be good, be cool, and chill. Why you can't just chill? Why we can't have a good time? Why we got it? Why it always got to be some kind of petty games like you a little girl? You got to tease somebody. What's up with that? Why are you doing that? You ain't got nothing else to do but pick at somebody. But then when somebody peel your cap back, you're going to be like, yo, it's serious. But it is that serious.
Nah,
because I would hate to see them. I would hate to see them make angry Daydream come out. So where you got to the point to where I didn't had enough.
Yeah, angry.
Because you know what that is? Because that's a ticking time bomb. You be biting it, but I see it. I say,
angry Daydream just gonna start pulling straw man's account, locking up bank accounts. But a bank account versus an ass whooping gonna be real different because the ass whooping gonna make it's gonna make you feel better. The bank account gonna make them feel bad. Yeah. But you listen, I'm just saying, bro, because at a point, everybody needs to give you your flowers for what you did, bro. That's why I say all of that stuff. That's why I like, because they didn't get to watch it. They didn't get to watch you build a website. They hadn't watched you sit up 14 hours on that website that you built from scratch. They ain't watched you sit up there 6-7 hours with the ebook writing, not sleeping, not eating. They ain't watching you put all this stuff together, put the podcast together, recreate the podcast that you had to go through, mess with, and build your own podcast. Come back and do it. They hadn't watched that. I've seen it. Your accolades, you still doing the modeling, you still doing the acting, you still doing everything that you say, and nobody else see it because you know what? Daydream be like this while he doing it.
Now, when you go talk to Daedrin gonna blurt everything out. But but like I told him, he needs to start recording this stuff so y'all can see it.
Yeah. Our best respect, man, because like when you put it that way, like you like they wasn't there, they didn't see it.
They wasn't there.
They didn't see what she did. They didn't see what she put me through. They didn't see none of that stuff. And I still
and
keep
they
that
ain't
stuff
see,
on the low, yeah, because I don't want to paint her in a negative light, and I never will.
But it don't matter. You ain't got to pay her
because
but
if I put it in the book, if I put what happened, everything that happened in that book, you know, it would just, you know, like I'd rather, you know, because what she, you know, I'd rather just.
It's gonna make her be who she really is. That's it. Period.
Well,
and then
I mean, like I rather carry that burden on my back because I can handle it.
No, it's not your burden to carry. You already carrying enough. You just see, that's what I'll tell you. You already carried enough. You can't carry that to your whole life. So, like I said, let it go, and don't let somebody bring it up like it was brought up to you. So when you see that, you gotta dead that. You're like, hey, bro, that ain't, you know what happened. You know what went on. I need you to respect my mind and don't disrespect me and say all this stuff because you literally was there. I need you to give me some respect as another man. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Even though you are trying to keep the honor of someone that does not have honor, you doing a good job at it.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I like hearing that, man. Like, because I don't never hear that type of stuff, and like, but you was there, like you seen it from point A to point B.
I seen it.
Yeah, from day one. Like, because I think it happened in May, and then,
bruh, you called me. You called me. I remember the phone call, and I was like, nah, bruh, chill. Don't do none of this. Don't do none of it.
Oh yeah, because I filed the LLC in May, and I filed the LLC. You had told me to get that book. I bought the book, and then from there,
it was up.
It was a fight. It was a fight, man. It was a fight, and I'm still fighting, but it was a fight. Looking back at it,
that's what it is, though. It's a fight, but why do we have to fight other people? That's my thing. You created an ebook to help people not go through the same stuff you went through, not to make the mistakes that you did, and you entrusted people that you. But see, that's what I told you. When your discernment goes up, that's one thing I tell you, to get heavy in that Bible, bro, because you're gonna start seeing people in a demonic ways. Like when you said that stuff, it wasn't no reason for none of that. No reason. And that's why y'all see the red zone. Y'all see everything in the back because I'm hot. I'm not for it. I'm not for it. I'm like, why are you going to disrespect this young man? That's like, I'm like, man, I didn't watch you 8 months.
Never give up.
Never give up. And I done seen people that done been where you at right now. They giving up. No consistency. People that you told, hey, I don't think you want to do that, brother. You might want to, we can do this for you. We can start a company for you. We can do this. We can help you. Mm-hmm. They went and did the other way. And now what they doing? Oh, this the last episode.
Mm-hmm.
I see you when I see you.
Yeah, man. They like, speaking of that, man, like I just had a conversation with a young man, and what I don't do is I don't go out here and paint people in a negative image. But I'll go out there and follow the paperwork, and if you know to look for it, you'll find it. But as far as like reporting to the BBB, all other stuff, and he's like, the guy was wondering, he's like, hey man, what happened to me? Because he was like, man, Daedrin too smart, like something not right. Mm-hmm. And he's like, I should have just caught on a long time ago. I was like, yeah, man, I didn't want to take money out of nobody else's pocket, but he was like, man, yeah, I just seen for myself. I was like, yeah, man, whenever you cut your ties, I'll take care of you. And he was like, bro, I appreciate that. And I actually sent him the book because he a teacher. So he said, and I went over his affidavit of truth. So it was like an exchange of value. And he was like, yeah, I'm gonna take a look at it. And I was like, yeah, let me know what you think. And then when I get his confirmation, then I just re-upload the ebook, because I'm gonna do it in a doc, because for some reason it keep disappearing. Like once you get the book, people are losing it. So all right, so I went in here and I did it a different way, I think through Chrome, and they gave me a docuform. So I believe that's a little bit more stern than the PDF that I was using. So I re-uploaded and I'm gonna get to marketing the book again. But other than that, man, it was like man, like, you know, to hear a person's truth and then get shot down, right? But then at the same time, you still going, like, instead of shutting down, I'm like, okay, how can I make this better? How can I make this better? So I sent it out to get edited. I sent it out for more confirmation. I sent it out for more views so I can make it better and put it back out there. But you know, at the same time, though, like, it's just me throwing in there what happened.
I'm gonna tell you this. I don't understand why, but God put us through these turmoils and these lessons for a reason. Because I often ask myself, why don't people want me to win? Why you don't want me to win? I'm him. I'm the one. I'm the one God chose. I'm him.
Yeah,
everybody that I didn't try to deal with, I didn't try to make better. And I've seen that type of influence from me go to you.
Yeah,
and the other people.
Yeah,
I was like, and I can't blame. It's not. I don't put it on God, but I put it on these people, bro. I'm like, what is wrong with you that you hate me that much? And that's the same thing I get to see you struggle with. I'm like, what is in them that they just can't be proud of you and say, man, that's good. Like
when you put it
like people so opinionated, bro.
Yeah.
Some opinions don't need to be verbalized like that. Yeah. They need to be kept to yourself.
I agree.
But it don't make sense.
I didn't watch it too, man. I didn't watch people do all type of stuff, man. Try to help them and take money from you and all type of stuff, man. I'm like, and this is what I gotta look up to when I get to that age. If I continue to go on this path of righteousness, man, it's just something that I gotta get used to, man. Because I ain't gonna never change. I ain't gonna let this world break me, man. Because people see it, but they don't. People see like the end result of a clip and stuff like that, or you know,
but they don't know
this, but they don't know, man.
They don't know what know what editing is. They don't know what going through these things is. Putting all this stuff in here,
just like
pulling the sound off.
At the very beginning of this, like, you know, when I asked to make $1 million, you know, I was like, can you handle? And it stuck. And I understand now. Like once it started coming in, like I was like, can you handle what come with that? Because can you handle what it takes? Because like once you start doing it and you can understand, but can you handle what come with that money? And at the time, like you thinking, yeah, I can do it. I'll sacrifice anything. And then it started to happen. And then you get tested. And you start to get tested and stuff like this happen. Good things happen. Bad things happen to you for no reason. And you're a good person. And I realized that, like, man, like no matter what, it's like the more good you do, right, the worse it get, because people cannot believe the person that you are. They're thinking, oh, ulterior motives. What does he want? They'll be finding out ways like there's no way such and such is single. There's no way such and such. They try to find reasons on why you are the way that you are because they cannot believe or can't do it themselves. And that's what it just come down to after being in those shoes.
Jealousy, envy. Those are the biggest. Listen, man, like I'm trying to tell you, these things in the world, an envious person will kill you faster than a jealous one will, because they be the people that's right around you. Like you got to watch envy. You got to see him in a human form.
Yeah, it's tough.
But now you got to see it though. That's why I tell you every day in your young life, since 23 to 25. You done got lesson upon lesson upon lesson. You think your discernment ain't went up? Boy, I see.
Yeah, it's bro. That 23, 24. I'm finna turn 25 this year. But
bro.
But I understand, bro. Like every day. Like,
I gave you an extra year.
I feel like I can't win, man. Like I just like when is it
listen,
gonna...
I gave you an extra lyric for pain and suffering. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you
I'm
good.
sorry.
I take it. I take it because I told somebody today. I'm like, bro, I went through too much. I went through too much as a 24-year-old, and he had the nerve to tell me this was today.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't been through that much. You only 24, sir, bruh.
Boy, they ain't seen it.
That sometimes stuff don't need to be said. Like when you really reach a level of wisdom and knowledge, you just realize some people are never gonna figure it out. So, and I think there was a quote, man, and it said, "He who increases wisdom increases pain, and he who increases knowledge increases sorrow." And that's going to go over so many people's heads because you think you have wisdom, you think you have knowledge, and but you suffering every day because you're aware, then you probably have ascertained a level of consciousness because you got to be able to take the good and the bad with that. Yeah, you know, but you got to take what comes with that.
Do you really know?
Do you really know?
Because I tell people.
That's why I'm so nice, because I understand, bro. Like I can see clearly. Like the world we living in is not what you think it is.
It's an unfair world. That's why I told you, don't be nice, be kind. There's a difference. Yeah. Don't be nice, be kind. Because once Daedrin's a nice guy, that's why you got stuff said to you that way. They'll say to me that I'm kind. But I see
the difference. Yeah, I see the difference. Stern, right? Yeah,
stern. Because I'm like, yo, when it's time for, because even when it's been times where I had to be stern with y'all, like, what you doing? I need you to get up and do this now. And you be like, come on, man. I'm like, come on, nothing. Get up. Let's go. Yeah. Because if I don't, I'm gonna watch you go on the decline. But people don't got that type of. People don't have that type of animosity in them. They want to be nice. Stop trying to people please and get people to their goal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No,
yeah, man. Hey, we don't want to go over. We'll come to a part two of this because we running hard.
Yeah. It was good. This was a good episode, man. It was a good episode for sure. They always good. They getting better.
Yeah,
we getting better.
This one just may not be
we not
PG-13.
Yeah, we gonna have this is explicit. Yeah, we gonna have to mark this one as explicit. But other than that, it was a good little sesh, man. And for those of you who stayed to the end of this video, I do appreciate you. And if this video resonated with you, go ahead and leave me a like, follow, and subscribe on my Instagram and my YouTube channel. And my ebook will be available to purchase in a couple of days called Emotional Intelligence, so you can get in on the insight. And I have another ebook out right now called The Art of Style. To help you cultivate personal character. So check those out. They can be found on my website, daytodayWithDaedrin.com, and they have it all there. You can go ahead too and book a free consultation with me on the About Me page for more information. But other than that, you guys have a great day.
For sure. All right, y'all. Peace.